Welcome to this episode of the Nonprofit Exchange. Oh, wow. We have a good time every week and we talk to some great people. Today is no exception. My guest today is Jill Robin Payne, and her topic is a fascinating topic. It's fostering connection, lead with Bempathy in a diverse world. So, Jill, welcome to the Nonprofit Exchange. Spend a minute, tell people about you and your background and what's this Bempathy thing?
Well, first, thank you, Hugh, for having me on. And I loved our little chit chat. At the beginning, we were doing Bempathy. So, a little bit about me. I'm an oldie but goodie. Oh, I said but. I'm an oldie and goodie. And I've been around for a good 40 years working with in the mental health field. I started out as a recreational therapist, teaching people how to play, and then went out in the world and did that for a while and decided I needed to hone in a little bit more. I got my degree in clinical counseling, psychology, and then I honed in a little bit more. I got my license as an LPC, and then I said, for the heck of it, I'm going to take a chemical dependency licensure because I work with many different people. And I say something, everything is relational. So if you drink, if you talk, if you eat, if you have other people in your life, that all affects your relationships. And so that's how it came to be. And I also have a brother that has a mental illness. He has paranoid schizophrenia. So I've always been in the field, even when I was an infant.
My goodness, you've prepared for this for a long time, all your
Long
life,
time. Yes.
and you have a
Yes.
joyful spirit about you. So,
Thank you.
so we referred to Bempathy. Say more about Bempathy, and you've got books on
Yes.
the topic, don't you?
I do. I have 3 books out there on Amazon. I even have one that is on audio, The Meeting People, It's Not a Game. And that is all about meeting people. And it's not a game, it's supply and demand. And we all, right? So if I have a bunch of cheesecake, I'm not going to want the cheesecake as much. So it's really simple. I like to simplify things. So people make relationships more complicated. So my Bempathy simplifies everything. And it means banter with empathy. So empathy fluctuates. Matter of fact, it's on the rise. Did you know that? It's on the rise. And it's not just empathy is not enough, Hugh, because if I empathize, let's say in politics, which we don't want to talk about, if I empathize with one team in the politics, I'm going to be in that in group, and then I'm not going to like the out group. So we need to learn how to banter, which is chit chat, finding a little humor with empathy. And then you combine that and then you can build compassion. And that's really what my Bempathy is about, taking a step back and seeing the big picture. There you go.
Wow.
Right.
There's a lot of great stuff here, but what do you want to leave people with? What do you want them to do differently? What do you want them to think about?
I'd like them to step back and do my Bempathy triangle. I would like them think situation, step back either emotionally, physically, or both, and get stabilized and then go back to the situation so they can see a bigger picture and look at the consequences of what they want so that they can receive it.
Jill Robin Payne, you've been a stellar guest today. You've given me a whole lot of perspective and new things to think about, and I'm sure there are many other people as well. So thank you for sharing today.
Thank you for having me, Hugh.